Hey everybody, and a pleasant good hump day / Wednesday morning or afternoon to all of you wonderful people out there. Hope all you guys are having a great start to your week. I hope all you guys had a lovely, magical Easter weekend, guys. I really wanted to, do videos on, to continue our series on Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month. It's been a very, very busy week and a little chaotic. So, I just had to take that time off, get everything done. But I was thinking, over the weekend, what am I going to do? I went to bed on Easter Sunday thinking, what am I going to do? What is the next topic I'm going to address or talk about in Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month? And kind of one thing really came to mind, something that I think I need to talk about. It's very, very important because this thing that we're going to address is law enforcement and how law enforcement should interact or deal with someone when they go on a call to someone with autism. And the reason I say that is because last year we had an autistic kid right here in the state of Idaho that was having an emotional breakdown, and he was autistic, and he ended up getting shot and killed by police. So I'm going to take this very seriously, guys, and all that, but I think it is very important that we talk about it and address it. Okay, so here we go, guys. First and foremost, let me know if you like this background. So like for future episodes throughout the month, we can have this background. But, okay, so again, in today and this episode, it's going to be law enforcement dealing with someone who has autism, okay? All right, so first and foremost, guys, number one, okay, I want to get this off in the clear air. If you are autistic, all right, this is where people say, oh, autism people should be given, a little more leeway when they do something wrong because they have autism, yada, yada, yada. I have autism, y'all, and here's the plain truth, okay? If you have autism and you do something, you will be held accountable to the same standards as everybody else. And what I mean by that is if you have autism and you trespass, you are subject to arrest like anybody else. There is no leeway, extra leeway, none of that, okay? You need to know that autism, when you do something wrong, autism, it doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter if you have autism or not, you will face the same consequences as anybody else, all right? So that is very, very important to understand, okay? But when it comes to law enforcement, guys, believe me, there are a lot of law enforcement agencies that do not train on how to approach someone when they get a call with someone with autism. And it's very important to know, guys, that law enforcement can misinterpret something when they go on a call and that individual has autism. It's happened a lot, guys, and it needs to happen a lot less. But at the exact same time, guys, I'll say this, okay? With law enforcement, guys, the way it's just like in school, it's just like in the workplace. I've said it before and I will say it again. You have to choose your words carefully. There is no other way around it, okay? The way you talk to someone with autism when they are in distress is not the way you would actually approach someone who does not have autism that is in distress. That is really kind of key and very, very important, okay? Because I'll be blunt honest with you, okay? I understand that you may not know how to talk to someone with autism if you're in law enforcement, because again, a lot of law enforcement agencies don't train for this. But I gotta be honest with you. It's very important that law enforcement does train for this and know what to do, because if they don't approach it in a unique manner, they are going to turn the situation from down here to up here in a heartbeat. Okay, and most of the time, when you go from here to up here, it is very, very difficult to get it back down to here. Okay, so I really hope that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, so, but again, like I said, even though they have autism, they will be held to the same consequences as anybody else. Okay, I get told that, like, hey man, they're just autistic. Okay, give them a break. Well, if they're committing a crime or do something wrong, they will get held to the same standards as anybody else. Okay, I'm not like It's not me trying to be mean. It's just a reality. But like with law enforcement, you do have to approach someone with autism or who is on this autistic spectrum a little bit differently, okay? And the number one key is using your words and your tone extremely carefully, okay? I will be very honest with you. There are a lot of people with autism that it's not that they don't like police, but they get very, very nervous around police and law enforcement, okay? So you just gotta, at the time, have a calm voice and just remain chill. Okay, that is the best way you can get them to talk. You can get them to explain what's going on. You're gonna make that situation a whole lot better and a whole lot safer if you just remain calm. Okay, that's number one. Okay, but most importantly, other than the use of words and the tone of voice, is body language. Okay, you do not want to be approaching someone with autism as a law enforcement officer with your hand on your gun, because again, it will make them nervous. Okay, even if they're having a meltdown and they're having a breakdown, okay, and all that. That doesn't matter. You need to remain calm. You have to have a calm tone. And guys, I'll be honest, okay? When you raise your voice around someone with autism, it spooks them, it scares them. There's no trust now. You just broke that trust, okay? But at the same time, another way to do it is if they're doing something, you need to explain it, what they're doing wrong, in a way that they will understand, okay? Don't get me wrong, okay? If someone with autism is jaywalking, you need to explain it to them in a way they will understand, okay? Because it's not fair if you're explaining it and they don't understand it. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to them. Okay, so make sure that they fully understand it, and always say, like with jaywalking, if they're jaywalking, just explain and then say, do you have any questions on, what I just explained? But, so yeah, guys, I get it. Law enforcement it can spook people out, especially these days. And I know a lot, I'm close with a lot of people in law enforcement, and I understand they have a very tough job. But at the same time, guys, when it comes to autism, you need to just remain calm, have a great tone of voice, have great and safe body language. You need to make that person feel safe. Okay, but at the exact same time, guys, I'll be blunt honest with you. If you don't approach it calmly with autism, the situation will be hard to get back down. Okay, so I just hope that, is understandable and you guys get that. and all of that, guys. So that is basically law enforcement for autism. The episode was a little bit shorter today, but it was a little bit easier to explain as well. All right, everybody, that is all I have for you guys on this episode of Positive Time with Ryan, guys. Again, sorry that we missed a couple of days. Been really, really busy, but happy to be back in all of that and continue our topic for Autism Awareness / Acceptance Month. Guys, a couple of you have asked the same question: when am I going to be talking about my life, my journey, and all that? I was thinking we would start that on Monday the 20th. My mom just walked in and all that, so that would be a week from this upcoming Monday, and all that. So, but yeah. Other than that, guys, as always, drop a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let me know what else you guys would like for me to talk about / discuss on the channel. Or maybe Wrigley. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I could get Wrigley over to say hi. Okay, Wrigley is not going to come. That's unfortunate. But, all right, guys. Before I go, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this. Definitely keep it up. Let's talk more and all that. But let me know what you guys want me to talk about in the next episode. And I'll see you right back here.